Inside, protecting the 80 million yearly passengers, are teams of armed police.
OK, obviously the threat level is severe. It's been like that for a while, so an attack is highly likely. You're obviously firearms officers, so you're well aware that use of force under firearms is down to your good selves to make those decisions.
After 9/11, Heathrow police doubled overnight, with patrolling officers carrying semi-automatic guns as standard.
OK, thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Go and enjoy.
Starting their 12-hour shift together are officers Dave and Terry.
You're no good working as an individual, you work as a team, so, you know, if you start working individually, that's when things start failing. Here we are.
But it seems Starsky has lost his hutch.
Did Dave actually come out? Right, where is he? Dave! Dave! I've been walking around this yard looking for you for the last 5 minutes. Right, the coffees are on you. Oh, that's brisk. Oh, let's get inside.
Every day, police patrol the 5 square miles of Heathrow as part of their strategy to prevent crime and terrorism. New boy Dave has only been working at the airport for 3 months, so he's got a lot to learn.
I still find the airport a maze.
You're still the new boy.
I'm still the new boy. But with Terry here, he shows me where I'm going.
The font of knowledge.
The font of all knowledge at the airport.
And with Terry's 2.5 years at the airport, he's more than willing to share his font.
Ooh. Look how big that Great Wall of China looks in this picture. But when you actually stood on it, because I went there in October, it's not actually as big as it looks there. It's tiny.
You're like a philosopher.
This is Brazil.
Is that Brazil?
They call him the Redeemer.
The Redeemer, oh, OK.
So it's very nice.
It looks like Jesus to me. I didn't know it was
Well, yeah,
called
but that's
Redeemer.
what they call it in Brazil.
Oh, OK. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
But Terry's tour of the 7 wonders of the world has to be cut short.
Go ahead, call up.
8 ways RVP South. Full emergency.
I'll do it.
It's time to head to their blues and twos.
We've got a full emergency at RVP South where more information's coming on as we're going.
RVP means rendezvous point, south of the runway.
Problem unresolved.
A plane's just taken off, but it's in trouble.
Matt, unresolved technical problem. You sound like it's going to come back.
A serious situation has occurred, and air traffic control need to halt all aircraft movements.
2 at 9. First 9, go ahead.
2 at 9, if you just hold position there, please, and contact ground again, 121.855.
121.855, holding position, 1 at 9, thanks, bye.
With the full emergency, there's lots of officers that will go because we don't know what the severity of the call is yet.
Whilst emergency services have been alerted, Heathrow is heading to a complete standstill.
Can you give me a +5 on the speaker 147, please?
Up in the air traffic control tower, emergency protocols have been triggered. A plane bound for New York has had to turn around due to a fault with one of the engines.
Returning aircraft, very heavy landing, and there's an engine warning light.
Officers Terry and Dave are on their way to one of the designated emergency meeting points near the runway.
Obviously, the worst case scenario being that there's a major fault with the airplane, you know, and there was a fire or something. So our role is obviously to preserve life and to assist with any scene that there would be.
United 959 are at Titan, turn left and hold Alpha 3.
With the plane only 15 miles out, air traffic controllers sterilise the southern runway, meaning no one else can land or take off.
Checker, roger, hold short.
On a short, checker.
Some of Heathrow's emergency services, as well as other local fire and medical units, are in position at the mouth of the southern runway.
Sarge, it's an engine fault, right?
They're talking to the airplane now.
One of the engines has gone down due to oil, so they've switched one engine down.
Okay, so I've been designated as the cordon officer, so should there be anything dramatic that happens, yeah, I'll be responsible for deploying units. Worst case scenario, I think we all know what that is. You've got everything here on standby, ready to go.
All departments of Heathrow are ready to react.
Field desk, Raven.
Including Airside Ian.
Go ahead,
Yeah, any more details on it?
It was a returner, so it left here and it's come back again. So it's due in 4 minutes, landing 27 local standby.
He's abandoned bird patrol and now on standby to help in the worst case scenario of a crash.
What can happen in an instance is that you don't touch any of the parts because it's part of that accident investigation, but you make sure that people stay away from it. So it could be the point that you just stop in as a cordon. However, though, if you stopped here and passengers started disembarking the aircraft, it's like come over here, come and stay safe, and you try and guide the passengers so the passengers, are safe really. So it could be a sort of any task that you're given to.
The plane had to turn round almost immediately after taking off, and it's now on its final approach back into Heathrow with only one engine.
Virgin 23 Juliet and runway 27 left, cleared to land. The wind is 220 degrees, 10 knots.
Laden with a full tank of fuel, it will be making what is known as a heavy landing. This puts the aircraft at serious risk of structural damage, as well as having the potential for it to catch fire.
Expect the worst, plan for the worst, and then as it comes, we deal with what happens.
The passengers will be aware of the situation. They'll be reassured by the captain on board the aircraft. But you do on occasions get nervous flyers, they start to panic on board, but the crews generally on the aircraft are all perfectly trained for that. And there you go, the aircraft safely down.
So that's a kind of sigh of relief for the airport, is that?
Yeah, that's a big sigh of relief. That means it's okay. Checker's doing a quick inspection to make sure that everything in the aircraft has stayed on the aircraft and nothing has come off, no bits have fallen.
The systems and plans in place here are so swift and efficient that it's literally over in seconds, so provided it's a good result, which it is today.
As passengers safely transfer to a different plane, technicians swoop in to thoroughly check out the faulty engine. Ian goes back to birdwatch, Terry and Dave back to their beat.
Carry on, Constable.